Hello everybody, welcome. Well, it's that time. I'm outside. I got gloves on, so you can imagine what I've been doing. Just want to remind everybody, remember May 20th, we're having Hopper Stock, Statesville, North Carolina, 124 Laura Jean Lane. We'll be hanging out, racing some saws and stuff like that. So trying to remind everybody of that. Get with me or Brennan, Muffler Delete. We all have information, so anybody that's trying to find some, and if you can't get a hold of me, try to get a hold of one of them. So I've been rather busy. Been kind of rather busy. Here we are. Y'all know what this is. This is that 1500 Chevrolet truck rear axle, rear diff. I don't know if y'all can really see in there now, but I might try to show you right quick. If y'all remember what it looked like. This is what it looks like now. And the bearing race is in there. And it went in good and tight. I had to almost broke the puller or the driver knocking it in there. And I've got that one drove in. I don't know if y'all can see down there in the bucket all the crap that come out of this thing. But it was filthy. Now, I didn't even really want to film this, just for the simple fact that I've got so much stuff that I'm going to be moving around. There's a lot of things that I really just can't show you because it's no way to film it. I know there's other people that do this and whatnot, but what I'm trying to tell you is like when I was just trying to measure the shim for the pinion, it is in so bad a shape that I can't hardly get a measurement on it. But I need to get my video started. So I'm gonna pause it for a minute. I'm gonna walk back in there and try one more time to get that shim off, because it literally spun the bearings and it welded the shim to the pinion. So I measured one piece and it's anywhere from 25 to 39 thousandths. So I've got a shim pack set up that's 39 thousandths, and I think I'm gonna go with that. But I'm gonna go try one more time just to see if I can pop it off of there. But I didn't film cleaning this because it's been hours and hours of cleaning. Scraping, scratching, brake cleaner and rags, Ziz wheel, all kinds of stuff, running rags through the axle tubes, trying to get all the junk out of it, pulling the, I let somebody borrow my slide hammer, and I don't remember who it was, so I had to build another slide hammer this morning to pull the axle bearings, and then they just busted and didn't even come out, so I had to go get a steel tube and go all the way through the housing and drive them out. So, nonetheless, we got it done. We're on assembly mode, so hopefully this is going to go pretty good. I'm going to try to show y'all what I'm doing. This is not a how-to, so please, if you're looking on how to do it, this probably won't be the best video, but I will explain what I'm doing. All right. This is a piece of the shim that went under the pinion bearing that I got chiseled off. This is about the best. This was underneath the bearing, and I've got it hammered down, and it's coming up to around. The stupid thing is just, it's all over the place. The best measurement I'm getting is around 20 to 25. I think I'm going to go with 25 instead of, because somewhere I measured 40 earlier, but I chiseled off a couple of pieces, and when you get to looking at them, they're like, I mean, it's like mangled. It's all mangled up. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with 25. All right, somehow I just stop the video, probably because I got these rubber gloves on. But nonetheless, I thought about not even showing this part because I know somebody's going to fuss about it. But, well, this is how I put pinion bearings on. So everybody will holler, well, you can get the bearing too hot, and that's true, you can. The thing is you don't really want it to turn colors. If you make it turn colors, then you getting it too hot, and you'll lose you'll knock some of the temper off of it. So when you do this, you don't want to go crazy heating it up. You just want to get it nice and hot, but not crazy hot. If you start turning it yaller, very yellow, you're going to ruin it. Now hopefully it'll drop right on there and we won't have no trouble. Because I couldn't find a piece of tube to set it up in the press, or I was going to just press it on there cold. But this is the best way to do it, I think, anyway. And notice I'm not putting the torch directly down on it, so I'm not like bringing it up super hot, super fast. I really wished I didn't have these gloves on so I could touch the bearing with my fingers. Maybe that's what I ought to do. I got this other glove on, so I'm gonna pull that one off. I can still touch it. Let it heat soak for a minute. Just don't want to change colors on it. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, come on. There she goes. All the way down. All right. Now, I'm going to let that cool off for just a little bit. Well, the airplane in the background. I got the pinion in here. The seal's not in it. I just got that in there to test fit. The tension's just about right. I have had a heck of a time with the differential housing, trying to get it cleaned up and ready to go. So that's why I hadn't filmed a whole lot. I have fought it tooth and nail every which direction you could get it to go in, and it has fought me every possible step of the way. So I got it in there right now. I was going to show putting the pinion in, but I had such a hard time getting it to go because this table does not make it easy. Even though it looks like it could, it does not. But I didn't have anywhere else to build it when I started. I'm thinking about moving that stuff over yonder and putting it there, but for what I need to do now, being able to drop it in and out of here is going to be great. So I'm going to put the ring gear on here in a minute. We might film putting the ring gear on. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, I just put a big black smudge on the screen of the camera. All right. I just cleaned the ring gear up. I got her nice and clean and good looking. I don't know why I'm doing this right now because I don't have the bolts ready, and I know what'll happen. It'll just fall right back off there. don't beat on these with a metal hammer. I mean, you can if you want to, but brass would probably be better if you was gonna beat on it. Oh mercy! I should have opened all this stuff already, but I kind of open it as I go. That way it don't get lost most of the time. Trying to get all these bolts out of here. And they appear to be left-handed bolts as well. And they're a different size as the original one. So, all right, let me go get a different socket. All right, let's see what we can get. I got a 5/8 socket. My objective is to get this put together today. So I'm trying to do it and film it too. And I don't know if both of those are going to be achievable goals. Everything's fighting me. I'm getting the brass hammer because I got to move that ring just a bit. Come on now. All right. Now, we are going to put some Loctite on these. I did clean the ring gear. So these bolts were not very tight. I think, I don't know for sure, but I think the problem with this rear end was the pinion nut, because the nut that I took off the pinion does not match the one that come in the kit, and the one that come off of it looked like an axle nut for a car. So I think whoever built this rear end before may have put the wrong nut on it. Don't know that for sure. I'm just talking. So take it as it is. But we're going to slam hammer these down here in a second. I think the torque wrench says about 65 pounds or something like that. I can't remember. I got the specs in yonder. We're going to get this on here though. If you was wondering what I was doing, these are the two I ran it up with to start with. So I just popped them back out to put some Loctite on them. Alright. Oh, I got to go get the darn torque wrench. I'll be back in a minute. Alright. I got it set down in there, and it was a fight too. What I got here is my gauge. This thing is asking for 8 to, what was it, 7 to 12? Something like that. I don't remember exactly what the range was, but what it said on the diff gear was 9. So they're asking for somewhere between 7 and 12, I think it was. Okay, come on. 11, 12, 13. Just a smidge out. It needs to come this way about a thou. That's about it. Well, all right. I'll pop her back out of there. I'm not going to film this because I may have said a bad word or two getting it in there, and I don't want y'all to hear stuff like that. Especially when I have such a hard time. It's going, but it's not the best. But I got to get it back out of there. So I guess let me get it out. All right. After some time of building shim packs and moving stuff around, I got her to 10. And it said, I checked the book again, it said 7 to 12, and it has 9 as the optimum on it. Excuse me. As much trouble as it is, I'm probably not going to worry about a foul. So we're gonna determine what we're gonna do by what I'm fixing to do now. I'm gonna paint these. I'm gonna paint a little paint on these gears. And I'm gonna roll it around. Check and see what the pattern looks like, what the print pattern looks like, and then we'll go from there. If it looks good, I'm gonna leave it like it is. If it don't, then this will be the end of this video for the day, because I'm just about done. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, that does look good. It's just about perfect right in the middle. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the tooth. Let's go back the other way. Oh yeah, we're just about all the way down to the root. It's looking pretty good. All right, we're gonna go with that 100%. Now, the bad thing is I still got to, I have to pull this back off. Oh. I have to pull this back off and get the bearing back out and everything. You know what? I'm probably just going to stop it for the day, because it's already late in the evening for me. My hands is in there cramping while I was working on building them shim packs. While I was holding them and measuring them, my fingers started cramping. I'll probably just seal it up, see if I can be done. Of course, I might keep going for a little bit, just a little bit longer anyway. I might go ahead and put the seal and all in it, and then I'll be done with it. But this video is probably not going to be that interesting, but I'm sorry. It didn't turn out the best as what I wanted to. But I do appreciate y'all watching it. So as always, y'all have a good day. Stay safe, be kind, treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bellhopper out.